Advent family. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Stacy Robinson, President of the Education Department, and this is the lovely Miss Deja Mercer.
Hi.
We are going to discuss today our different experiences as far as being a graduate student, which is myself, and a freshman. Deja just completed her first year at Old Dominion University. So, Deja, tell me about your first year experience.
Well, my first year, it was great. It really was. At first, I was nervous because everybody knows I'm the only child, and it was just different. It was some adjustment I had to get used to, being away from like my parents, and even though I didn't go far, it was still far because
it was your first time living away from home. So as far as your whole experience, your first year, what tips do you have to offer to anybody who's thinking about perhaps coming to ODU in the fall or sometime in the future, or any institution whatsoever? What tips do you have for an incoming freshman?
Tips for incoming freshmen, I just want to let you know, it's different. It really is. It's really different from your average day-to-day high school, or even if you're younger thinking about going to college, it's different. You really don't have nobody telling you what you need to do. You know, make sure you're on top of your schoolwork. Don't wait till the last minute. Just get it done. You know, the teachers give you a syllabus for the whole year.
The whole entire semester. It is your responsibility to check the deadlines because they don't have to remind you.
They're not going to do that. They just going to come in class, you got your stuff, and if they say print it on the syllabus, you better come in there with it printed. And it's different because you're not really getting baby. You're just like, you're an adult. Yeah, you're gonna have to take that step forward and put in the effort. You know, you can't have your parent coming up here trying to negotiate with your teacher.
That's true.
She did her best. The teacher gonna be like, well, I have all these other people that can say that too.
That's very true.
So you really have to put in your best. You have to focus, you have to study. And that's one of my main things. But you have to really study, because I think, not that I know everything, but I see it, I'm like, okay, I got this. But then, you know, you really have to practice it. You have to practice.
Right.
And it's stuff like that because the way, they're not going to ask it straightforward like they would like in, you know, high school, like word from word out of the text. But you have to really know it inside and out.
I got you. So basically being able to apply theories and concepts,
right,
and reinterpret it in a way that the instructor can understand that you actually do know what it is you're trying to talk about.
Right. You know, in high school stuff, they give you a definition where you just got to know, you can remember like what the definition.
You get to repeat it verbatim.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you got to, and make sure you're just doing your own work. You know, a lot of they really are strict on like the plagiarism and all that. Just make sure you know, and if you don't know how to write papers and stuff, they have so many resources. They have math labs, they have science, writing centers. Like, just make sure if you need help, just ask for it.
Just ask. So, Deja, what do you believe the role God has played in your success as a student?
Honestly, I have went by this whole scripture the whole semester, and it's Philippians 4:13, and everybody knows it, and it's through God I can really do anything. Because at times in school, I just felt like this is just too much. Like, is it even worth this? Like, all this work, is it even worth for one class? Like,
gotcha.
You know, all this.
How many credits were you taking?
About like 13, and that's and it might not sound a lot, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And you know, one teacher, it's not like other schools, like your teachers don't really care about what other work you have to do. Like, you have to get each class done. You have to get all the work done. So it's just,
so you kept reminding yourself that through Christ you can do all things.
Right. Because at times, and I even talked to my parents sometimes, I felt like, are you sure that I need to be in school? Maybe I need to go somewhere else, because is it an easier way out to get it done?
An easier way to achieve success.
Right. Is it an easier way? Because I was like, at times I'm like, it's just too much work. But now I'm moving on to my next year, so even though you're going to be saying it's too much work, I can't do this, look at me now.
Well, thank you, Deja, for
welcome.
taking the time out of your day to speak with us.
Anytime.
I appreciate you for viewing our video, and I hope that this helps you in some way. Grace and peace.